Hello friends, I am Rudraksh Sharma and welcome to my channel JMB Rudraksh Science Classes. So friends, in today's video I am going to discuss next important questions related to the chapter Changes Around Us of NSO Olympiad. So let's start. Our first question is that Neetu makes some iron fillings with sulfur powder in a china dish. She heated the contents of china dish. What did she observe during the experiment? So these are the two china dishes. For example, these are two china dishes. This is iron. This is your iron. And assume this as a sulfur. So she took some iron and sulfur in a china dish, and like this is the burner, this is the flame, and then she started to heat the sulfur and iron. So after that a chemical reaction will take place, and after a chemical reaction all the contents will become black in color. So all the contents will become black in color. So as you can see that in option B they have written, before heating iron fillings and sulfur powder could be seen separately, but after heating contents become black. As I told you that first they would be normal, but after heating them they will form a black content. So that's why option B is correct for question number 8. Next is question number 9. What is the common among the following phenomena? So what is common among the following phenomena? So the answer is that option B, all are periodic changes. Now how all are periodic changes I will tell you. First is blinking of traffic lights. So when we see that there is a traffic light, for example this is a traffic light, red, yellow, green. So traffic light, like red light, glows for some time. After some time it turns into yellow, and after some time it will turn into green. So it is a specific time and it is a periodic change that it will happen, and it will happen about or after some time. So in first it is a periodic change. Yes, first is a periodic change. Next is rotation of blades of a fan. So next is rotation of blades of fan. How rotation of blades of fan? Now I'll tell you. Like for example this is a fan. For example this is a fan, and it will come to this position about 3 seconds. Like I am assuming that it will take 3 seconds to come at this position, and then again if it will rotate it will take the same time 3 seconds to come at this position. So that's why it is a periodic change. It will take same time, so it is a periodic change. So rotation of blades of a fan is also a periodic change. Rotation of fan is also a periodic change. Next is that swinging of a pendulum of a clock. Like this is the pendulum, and it will go here and here. So it is a periodic motion that it is happening at same position at a same specific time. So that's why it is also a periodic motion. So that's why option B is correct. Next is question 10th. Observe the two following figures given below. In figure 1, a solution of sugar in water which is heated, and figure 2, only sugar is being heated. What changes are taking place in both figures 1 and 2? So in first there would be evaporation of water, and like at the end like sugar would be left. So sugar would be left. But in here we are only burning a sugar, and a chemical reaction will take place. So while burning sugar, a chemical reaction will take place, and therefore it is a chemical change and it is not irreversible, whereas it is reversible. So correct answer for question 10th is your option A, which says that in figure 1 physical change is taking place, while in figure 2 chemical change is taking place. Option A is correct for this reason. Next is question number 11th. Rohan tore a sheet of paper into pieces and then burnt them. Identify the irreversible change taking place in the process. So first is that he tore the paper. He tore the paper, like this is the paper and I tore it, one piece this, one piece this. So now I cannot join them back. So this is first irreversible change. Second is that he burned it. After burning, ash would be formed and ash cannot be converted back into paper. So that is also a irreversible change. So that's why according to this, both tearing and burning pieces are the irreversible change. So they have asked about the irreversible change, and both tearing and burning of the pieces are irreversible change, as in tearing it cannot be joined again, and in burning the ash would be formed and ash cannot be converted back into paper. So option C is correct. Next is study the given flow chart carefully. So changes are P and Q: melting of ice, blowing of balloon. Q is cutting of paper and flowering of the buds. So this is a question 12th, which is that P is melting of ice and blowing of balloon, whereas Q is cutting of paper and flowering of bud. So first of all, we'll see the options. So A in P, A option P is reversible change. Options are irreversible change and reversible change. B में irreversible change and reversible change. In C, irreversible change and irreversible change, same, and reversible change and irreversible change. So correct answer for question number 12 is D, reversible change and irreversible change. So now I'll tell you the reason. So how melting of ice is a reversible change? As we know that when we melt ice, it becomes water, and water can be not cool down, it should be freezed again. If we'll freeze it again, it will form the ice. I am taking another color. So this is water, and when we'll freeze it, we will get ice back. So for this reason, melting of ice is a reversible change. Next is blowing of balloon. Take this as a balloon. Now if I will inflate it, it will become big, and when I will allow air inside it to leave, it will again become deflated. So it is also reversible change. Now next is cutting of paper. As I told you in previous question, this is a paper, I cut it into two parts, this and this, I cannot join it again, so it is a reversible change. And flowering of bud, this is a bud and it has become to a flower. This is not the flower, assume this as a flower, so it cannot be converted again into the bud. It cannot be converted into the bud, so it is also a irreversible change. So for this reason, this is reversible change, this is reversible change, this is irreversible, and this also irreversible. So correct answer is option D. Option D is the correct answer for question number 12. Next is question 13. A potter takes pots out of clay. Process 1. Potter shapes pots out of clay. This is process 1. He then bakes the pots in an oven is the process 2. Which of the following statements is correct? So, what are the statements? First we will see the option. Process 1 is reversible physical change, while process 2 is an irreversible physical change. Next is process 1 is an irreversible physical change, while process 2 is an irreversible chemical change. Third, process 1 is a reversible physical change, while process 2 is an irreversible chemical change, and D is none of these. So correct answer for question 13 is option C. Process 1 is a reversible physical change, while process 2 is an irreversible chemical change. How? I'll tell you. As if we'll Potter had made the clay pots after shaping it, so the content of the clay is same only, and we can also turn it back into a lump of clay, so it is a physical and reversible. But after baking it, we'll do it hard and it will become hard. It would be a chemical change, and it was also not reversible. We would not be able to reverse it back. So that's why Process 2 would be irreversible, as it is a chemical change, and we know that a chemical change is a irreversible change. So that's why process 1 is a reversible physical change, while process 2 is a chemical irreversible change. So now our next question is question number 14. So first is digestion of food in our body is, so digestion of food in our body is a slow change. Digestion of food in our body is a slow change. So P would be matched with 4. As you can see in these options, P is matched with 4 in option A and in option D. So these option B and C would not be the answer. So these cannot be answered. So we will cancel it. Next is second, which is an earthquake. So we know that earthquake is a natural calamity and it is a undesirable change. We don't want that everywhere earthquakes come. No one wants that earthquake should come. So Q would be matched with 3. Here the Q have matched with 2. So option A is also wrong. And according to it, question D is correct. So the option D is correct. So that's why option D is correct answer for question number 40. Next is consider the following phenomena: forest fire, growth of plants, low and high tides, occurrence of a rainbow, earthquakes, opening of a morning glory flower. Which of the above phenomenon can I classify it as a periodic change? So in this, periodic change is the low and high tides, and also periodic change is opening of a morning glory flower. So third and fourth are the periodic change, and in the options you can see third and fourth is option number D. So correct answer for question 15th is option D. I hope you liked my video. Please like, share and subscribe my channel, and also press the bell icon to get notifications on my future video. Thank you.